Hello everyone, I have added context-based steering. You can use it instead of the default sensor system. As you can see at the end of the AI vehicle controller script, you can see that there is a context-based steering reference. It's empty. If it's empty, it will by default use the default sensor system. You don't have to do anything here. You just have to right click on the script and add context based steering. This will automatically set it up for you without worrying about anything. It will add a context based steering script and also add the reference. By default it uses the vehicles transform. Sometimes the vehicle's transform position is at the lower side, which can be troublesome for the context based steering, as the rays originate from that position. So what you can do is create a empty transform and give that as a reference in vehicle transform in the context based steering, and you can move it up. Now the rays will originate from that point. You can place it anywhere you want. Just make sure that it's equidistance in the local x-axis, and it should be around in the middle of the vehicle, so we can move it a little bit further. These are spare casts and it checks in all the direction. Now that the use context steering boolean is true, it will use the context based steering algorithm from the script and not the default sensor system. So there are some settings we can adjust here. We can also increase the ray count. The maximum I set it to 32. I think it will be more than enough, but in most cases 16 will be a really good value. For mobile devices you can even reduce it to 10 or 12. Vehicle radius should be just above the vehicle width. This much will be the vehicle width, and you have to just keep it just a little bit above. And ray length 10 is fine. You can also keep it to 15. 10 to 15 value is good enough. Also there is the look ahead factor. For most cases 1 or 1.2 value will be good enough. You can also decrease this value, but don't go below 0. 0 means that we are just checking for this much length. 1 means that we are checking for this much length plus the velocity magnitude. Target weight is how much the car should favor the target direction. Obstacle weight is how much the vehicle should oppose the obstacle direction. Other vehicles is like how much it should favor avoiding other vehicles. Inertia is like if a vehicle is traveling in one direction, and if there is a obstacle, then it will turn to like left or right. And if the vehicle is turning left, and now the velocity is in the left direction right now, so it will keep on going in that direction until there are no obstacles, and it will turn around the obstacle and then chase the target. Now the obstacle layer, you can choose whatever obstacle layer you have in your game. The other vehicle layers, I recommend creating a separate layer for this. Then at the last, this is the ray length curve, so you can adjust this curve. I would like to keep it something like this. See, the vehicle moves mostly in forward direction or backward direction. Vehicle doesn't move sideways, right? So we mainly need to check in front or the back. And also these rays do adjust according to the velocity direction. So this right now you are seeing in front only, but the ray length will be adjusted to check in the direction of the velocity. So they do take offset in the sideways direction of the spline. The maximum distance sideways will be decided by this road width, how much it can go left and right. So I think that's it. I have covered pretty much everything. So you can also right click on this and remove the context based steering as well.